This is Julie Holland, and I'm here to introduce Gmail. Its purpose is, of course, to support communication with others in an efficient and reliable way. Gmail is free. The tool I'm using to access Gmail is Apple's VoiceOver, which is a screen reader intended to help people who are visually impaired to access anything on screen. Using VoiceOver, I find that Gmail is fairly accessible. Advantages of Gmail include familiarity, everybody knows Gmail, and simplicity, streamlines all related emails into one conversation. Disadvantages? I couldn't think of any. I'm going to turn on VoiceOver using the Command key and F5. Whenever I need to pause VoiceOver, I will use the Control key.
VoiceOver on Safari, Gmail window.
So I can turn off the sound at any point just by pressing the Control, and then it comes right back on if you press it again.
8 characters. Enter your password.
So I'm going to enter.
Gmail web content. You are currently on unread. Me. Hide.
Now I will assess Gmail accessed via VoiceOver using the POUR principles, or POUR principles, to see if Gmail is perceivable, operable, understandable, and robust. Perceivable. VoiceOver is a tool that allows you to perceive information at all different levels, headings, body text, captions, and so on. You can use gestures or keyboard commands. There are many ways to do this. I will demonstrate one way, which is to turn on the trackpad commander and then simply scroll over the text. To turn on the trackpad commander, use the VoiceOver keys, which are the Control and Option keys, and then do a knob twist or rotating gesture with 2 fingers on the trackpad.
Trackpad commander on. Inbox 7, jspholland@gmail.com, Gmail web content. You are currently on web inbox 7, jspholland@gmail.com, Gmail web content.
I can just scroll over and see all the different emails that I have. Moving on to operable. Once you become comfortable with the various keyboard commands and gestures, it's fairly straightforward to navigate Gmail content. I will demonstrate one way to open an email using the VoiceOver and arrow keys. First, I will turn off the trackpad commander using the VoiceOver keys and the rotating gesture going the other direction, counterclockwise. Then I will use the VoiceOver and arrow keys to scroll through and open an email.
Trackpad commander off. 1 of 7 link. Me, column 5 of 8. You are currently on a text element inside of a cell. Row 2 of 7, row 3 of 7, row 4 of 7, row 5 of 7, Josephine. Row 6 of 7, Bay Area Children's Dia. Row 7 of 7, Laura Van. Row 6 of, row 3 of, row 2 of 7, Southwest. Click and save. Row 1 of 7, me. 1 of 7, me. Heading level 2, hi Julie, main. You are currently on a heading level 2. Basic HTML view button, vertical scroll bar, dimmed vertical scroll bar, dimmed vertical scroll bar, dimmed vertical scroll bar, conversation opened, 1 unread message, visited link, skip to content, collapsed visited link, using Gmail with screen readers, Google Apps, collapse.
So there's a lot of different shortcuts you can use. One I just did was the VoiceOver buttons with B, which is read the whole page from the beginning, and it would take a while, so I'll just pause and stop there. There are lots of keyboard shortcuts in Gmail that make navigation easier. For instance, to reply to an email, simply click R.
A-G-E-E-D. Agreed, exclaim.
Then to send, press Command and Return.
2 items, Julie Holland, JS.
You can do that same thing using VoiceOver buttons and navigating, but it's nice to be able to just use the Gmail shortcuts too, since they're nice and handy. Let's move on to understandable. VoiceOver clearly states that when you're in a menu, it will tell you when you're on a link and so on. Though it can be annoying to hear all the details, the consistency helps you navigate more easily. And the last part of POUR is robust. Both Gmail and VoiceOver can be used with the iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, and Mac computers. Since VoiceOver is by Apple, it's not for PC use, but Gmail can be accessed from any online device. For some reason on my computer, VoiceOver works better with Safari than with Firefox. To use Gmail via VoiceOver efficiently, someone would need to know how to touch type, they would need ear training to listen to lots of text at high speeds, and they'd need to learn keyboard shortcuts and VoiceOver gestures. Thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video assessing the accessibility of Gmail with VoiceOver.